Hello, fellas, folks. It is I, Graphite, coming back again with here we are, episode now. So today we are making some farms here in the crevice right down here. Can't really see it from this angle, but I'm on top of it. We're gonna do a sugarcane farm. We're gonna do another farm, also a bone meal farm. I think that one's probably going to be more successful than the sugarcane farm. I find myself using bone meal a lot more than sugarcane. So we're also probably going to build a little house for Rose to stay in, probably near the end of the episode. But other than that, I think that's all I have planned for today. A little tamer than last episode, which, by the way, thank you all so much for all the support on that episode. I believe we're up to around 200 subscribers now. That's crazy. That's insane, actually. So thank you all for that. Additionally, join the Discord right now, because I'm about to do a contest to figure out what the flag of Snowy Valley, which is the name of the village that's in that general direction. We need a flag for it for upcoming episodes, and I need you guys to design it, and then we're gonna have a contest. It'll be a whole thing. You have to join the Discord. Doesn't matter if you're an artist or if you're not an artist, or if like you're something else. I don't know. Alright guys, no AI though. No generative AI. We don't do that here. But yeah, flag contest, join the Discord, submit your designs. Maybe it'll get chosen and play a part in the series. I also understand that a lot of people are probably new here, since we amassed like very close to 100 people from that last video, which is awesome-tacular. Thank you everyone for that. I've said this a couple times before, if you haven't caught the drift already. This is sort of a let's play, this is sort of a storyline. Alright, let's get started with the episode. So this area right here is right above the iron generator. As you can see, I'm gonna hollow it out just a little bit more, and then we are basically going to rebuild the kelp generator way back from, golly, I don't remember what episode it was. Let's go look at it though. Here's our kelp generator. We are going to rebuild this, except instead of making kelp blocks, we're going to be making sugarcane right in here, and hopefully it works. But this time when we build it, we're not going to make the same mistake that results in us having this really tiny 2 by whatever room. We are going to start with the output, which is going to be just a chest, because we don't need to see any of the inner workings. So that's what this is going to look like. So let's get started mining out this area, and then maybe I'll even build it in the meantime as well. Who's to say? Let's see how this looks, guys. Let's go. Okay, well, what have I done? I can tell you what I didn't do, and that is my research. What I did was I created the same contraption that was down there in that kelp farm, like I said. The only issue is this machine does not work for sugarcane, because when we turn it on, it doesn't reboot the sand that the sugarcane's on, so it doesn't grow again. I guess something with the water for the kelp. I don't know how this works, so we're not getting anything from that. So we're gonna have to build a classic sugarcane farm, you know, the one with the multiple, throw a picture on the screen, future me. Yeah, that. We're gonna have to build that instead. However, I spent a lot of time making this contraption, so we might as well use it for something. What we are now going to do instead is we are going to build another kelp farm. And with this kelp farm, we are going to hopefully turn it into a bone meal generator. We are going to do that by sending the kelp, we don't need this, straight into a composter, and then hopefully that composter will compost all the kelp up really fast, and we'll have a grand old time being like, oh wow, look how well that composter did, look at all the bone meal it's given us, yippee yippee. And those will be the the dialogue that we'll all say together in unison. Alright, then we have this going in there. We need to fix the mistakes we made in here. And keep on having to walk all the way back up. This was a really impractical design. I should have come up with something a little smarter here. Here we go, just a couple modifications. Throw that down. Boom. Now we just need to put that there. Boom. Should not have done that because we need to put the kelp down. Kelp. Glass. And now it should work. Ah, here's the problem. I think that was supposed to be back a tick. There we go. Oh, I know this trick. It's supposed to be like under it or something. Look at that. It's very, very, very slowly filling up. Hang on just a second. Okay, so it seems like I have to click it in order for it to actually give me the bone meal. I wonder if there's a way to have it automatically dispense it. But we'll need a hopper. Let's get some food though, because I can't run. And with as many floors as we have right here, I would like very much the ability to run. Gonna have to come up with another way to get up there. Okay, so we have already gotten a little bit of a build up here. Let's put a chest right here. And then that right there. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Now we can watch it fill up. And then go straight into the, yes. Look at that. We already have 2. This is an efficient farm. Let's put some more in there. Artificial growth. Oh, I have 64 and 49 still in here. Let's get some more artificial growth. Wow, guys, look. 18, 19, almost 20 bone meal all in the first few seconds. That's pretty good, right? While we're standing here talking about it, I do want to find out if that tick that I had to fix was the entire problem or not with the sugarcane. Let's go way out here to my original sugarcane farm. Oops, grab 2. We only need 1. Let's go back inside. The problem with having a really big base is that it's big. That the fact that it is big is both like a aesthetic greatness and also just a miserable mistake on my part. And I regret making it big. I wish it wasn't this big. But also I'm kind of glad it's big. It makes me look cool and powerful. We have to have water for the sugarcane to grow. Let's patch this hole back up. Sugarcane it up. Turn this on. No, yeah, it's actually just stupid. It doesn't. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, some zoom in effects. Cool. Now I have to fix this. Oops. Alright, well, anyways, there we go. Now we have a bunch of bone meal. And it works fairly flawlessly. I am not upset about this at all. We have 1 block wider than the original kelp farm down there. So that's pretty good. I think we're gonna keep it to about this 3 by, what is this, 5? 3 by 5, that's a good amount of space. Let's make this look pretty. Gathering blocks. Goodness gracious, somebody should organize this place. Alright, now let's finish this. Let's go. Alright, this is what it looks like. I think it looks kind of swell. It's very it's kind of minimalistic. I mean, it's a small room. I think actually the original kelp farm is bigger than this, at least in length. But it does feel a lot more compact and the right size. This is how big the room should be. And I like that. We've even got some bone blocks down here. Got 18 more left in there. Goodness, not bad. This is gonna come in a lot of use. We have bone meal blocks. We have bone meal now. Yeah, that's that. That's that. One thing that has been making me very angry has been this area right here. I wish maybe like an elevator here, but then I don't want another bubble elevator because you'd have to get off at just the right spot. I don't know. Not what I want to deal with, to be honest. But we'll figure that out later. Right now, we need to figure out where the next farm is going to be. I think we're going to build the sugarcane farm right up here. The hardest part of this build is going to be the traveling up and down from my storage system. This is really inconvenient. Alright, let's get started making this build. Here we go. Okay, now allegedly this should work. We're just gonna have to sit here until it does. What happens basically is whenever the sugarcane grows up, it gets in front of this here observer. The observer's like, oh hey, that's sugarcane. And then it triggers this piston to break the sugarcane, and the sugarcane is like, okay, I'm broken now, and then goes into the chest. And this is mud, because mud is slightly smaller than a regular block, which some of you might know. I feel like it's becoming more and more common knowledge by the day. Since it's smaller, sugarcane falls through the block into the hoppers that are right there, and then they hop right into the chest. That's how that works. But we're gonna see if it actually does work. I have sort of tested it. I really wish some would grow though. Come on, you can do it. Grow, okay. That one's growing. It needs to grow one more. In the meantime, I guess I could start decorating. If we come back and this sugarcane is missing and it's in that chest right here. Oh, you know what I need? I need a way to get into these chests. Slabs, probably. Let's go get some wood. We're using jungle wood today, guys, because we don't ever use jungle wood. While we're doing this, I do want to talk about this channel and what is happening in it basically right now. Since obviously that last episode I had to put a lot of work into that. It was a lot of fun to make. So here in this next episode, which will be 29, one right before the big 30, and episode 30 is gonna be big. I am going to be streaming that episode, the recording of that episode, on the Monday that follows the release of this one. Future me will put that on the screen right now, won't you, future me? Yes, you will. Good job. Thank you very much. So I expect everyone to show up for that. It'll be great fun. We'll all have enjoyment. We will be building the waterfall and doing some more moss coverage. I will also be talking a little bit more about the lore, since I know a lot of people probably subscribe for that. And don't worry, I take it slow-ish, the storyline here, but not super slow. So don't be thinking, oh, this episode is completely filler. I have like a notebook of like every episode I want to do at this point. I finally have like everything laid out. Not every episode is written down as the idea, because a lot of this is mostly improv a lot of the times, but I'm also like writing scripts and stuff for certain areas of the storyline, like the whole monologue from the voice from Vituja in the last episode. You can be sure that more is going to be happening. Episode 30 is going to be basically how I picture it in my head. Is if this was a TV show, episode 30 would be the season 1 finale. So it's gonna be big. It's kind of the reason that I kind of went into this storyline, because I knew that this plot point was gonna happen in the future, and I was really excited for that. So I hope you guys are also excited. Oh no, forgot that I took away the water down there. We really need to figure this out. I think I have an idea that I might do here in a second, but first we're gonna change this floor out to some deep slate polished deep slate. All right, and there we go. Look at this. It's pretty cool. This still hasn't grown yet, but we can now open the chest. Maybe it has grown. Wow, my inventory is just filled to the brim. We need to clear some of this out. Oh. That's not how I wanted to clear it out. There needs to be a better way to get up there. Other than these stairs, they look nice. They look all grand staircasey, but there needs to be a better way. And I think I know the solution. In this chest, from the trial chamber, I thought there was something in that chest. Not in this chest. Oh, goodness gracious. Everything's disorganized. Why are the breeze rods in here? Okay. I need to reorganize everything in here. It is my understanding that if we put breeze rods into a crafting table, it will give us, so many wind charges. And the cool thing about wind charges is that when you're down here, you can go boom and then fly up. However, I realize there's not enough of a wind burst to send me up there. But we can do this. Place a pressure plate in here and I knew about this step. Put wind charges in all 4 of these. There we go. Now all goes according to plan, which, yeah, I'm gonna clear that block. I should just be able to... Second floor. Okay, that worked a lot better. I think I am wrong. I could not actually clear that. Oh, this is good. This is good. Hold on. I've got an idea. Let's go down the middle here. Yeah, just like so. My sword. Okay. My sword just got blasted to oblivion because I used a weighted pressure plate. Okay, now we have to move this to right there. This should get us to the 2nd floor, I think. Let's find out. Ow. Really? Why not? Oh, it kind of blows me to the side. I know how to fix this. I just have to create a wind tunnel so that I go in the right direction. There we go. Now I shouldn't change direction. Right? Whoa. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is progress. This is good. Look at that. The issue is it's only... The only issue is that this takes me only up to the 2nd floor. However, if I were to build a second one on the 2nd floor somewhere, I can't really see a spot where it would be convenient. I could blow up to... what's that? The top floor. That could work. That could work. We would just have to find a way to fit another wind tunnel here. That could work. Whoa! Oh. I was slain by a wind charge. Did all of my stuff just go up? Got my helmet, got my bread. There are some flaws to this machine.
Hello?
Hello? Cross?
Hello?
Oh.
Graphite. Oh.
Hey,
there
I'm
you
down
are.
here.
I finished making a copy of the letter you got, so I came to return it.
Oh, thank you.
We couldn't find anything unusual about it. Your place has changed a lot since last time I saw it.
Yeah, since August? yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
What's this you're working on right here?
Oh, this is my new elevator. Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, sure.
Up here,
I'm right.
and then we come to this hole. So I've been having a trouble, like, walking up the stairs and everything. So I was like, oh, I'll build an elevator,
Yeah.
I don't have a waiver, but would you sign one if I had one?
Yeah, sure. I'll trust you.
Okay. Go on down the hole.
Down? Okay. Whoa!
Are you okay?
No.
Isn't that fun?
It's something, that's for sure.
Yeah, we gotta... I'm trying to make it so that you can go all the way up to the top floor, but I need a second one, because it's not
Yeah.
blasting me high enough, Whoa!
Can I
Yeah,
go
do you
again?
want to try to land on the... Okay. other floor.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Gosh.
Cross.
I made it up.
Oh, you made it up
Yep.
there. Awesome. Hold on,
Okay.
I'll come up too.
Alright.
Haha, wasn't that so cool?
That. Again, it was something.
Yeah, it's not the most efficient just yet.
I can tell. It doesn't really work properly at all, does it?
Kind of like the mayor's whole quote-unquote political career, you know? Wow, was that what your laugh sounds like?
Hey.
It was kind of disturbing.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Your place is much bigger than mine. Mayor's got me. It's such a tiny igloo.
Oh, the one up the hill? The one that's
Yeah.
the one that's haunted?
That it's haunted.
Yeah, by ghosts. Those are really the only guys that haunt, you know. And ghouls. Little green ghouls.
Mm-hmm. And memories.
Yeah, memories too, I guess. Kind of a bit more abstract though than ghouls.
Yeah, well, it haunts the most when you're stuck there alone.
Yeah, that sucks. Memories, man, what a thing. Ugh, trauma. Am I right? That sucks. And ghosts, those things suck. Oh, do you want a room here
Here?
in the crevice?
The crevice?
Yeah, I'm trying to fill up all these walls with rooms so that they feel more complete and more bigger. You know?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why would I lie, George? Why would I lie?
I didn't think you were lying. I was just making sure.
I was just confirming I wouldn't lie to you. You know? Would you?
No? What?
Okay, great. Come on down here.
Okay.
Try not to fall through the elevator hole again. Yeah, I'll put your room right here probably.
Oh, okay. That works.
How does that sound? And I'll let you know when it's time to move into.
Oh, well, thank you a whole lot. I hope you understand. I do have to get back to work now, but
Oh yeah, that's understandable. Work. Have a good one.
all right. Thank you again, Graphite. I'll see you later.
All right. I kind of trust him more than I did last episode, to be honest. Well, now I have to build that house for him. I don't know what it's gonna look like. But we should probably get started on it, right? Probably gonna look something like this. I might even give him like a little kitchenette. We'll make it look all nice and good and stuff. And it'll be right below mine, so if he starts talking and mumbling about secrets and stuff, I'll be able to hear him. It's a little creepy. It's just a little bit. Alright, now let's get started on Cross's new room. Whee! I actually needed to stay down there. Start the montage. Alright, it is done. Look at that. I gave him 3 rooms, a bedroom, kitchen, and this little living room right here. Because, I don't know, I felt bad if I just gave him like 1 room, since I have like a bunch of rooms by comparison. Even the mayor has like 3 rooms, maybe 2, I don't remember. So this was real fun to make. We got pictures over here. Every time there's a picture, there's a glowstone behind it, which lights it up without having to see any lanterns around. The ceiling is all iron because I have a bunch of iron. I made this nice little bed. I kind of went with the Christmas Carol bed, you know. I don't know what that bed's actually called, but kind of the type with the curtains all around it. It turned out okay. Here we have a little kitchen. He's just got a bunch of countertops, blast furnace, cooker, or what is this thing? Smoker? Yeah. Crafting table. This probably needs to be filled up, but I'm not gonna. He can do that on his own time. Yeah, and then we got this little table right here, right in the middle. You got red carpet, flower, picture, a lantern because didn't feel like putting any picture frames in here. Also, I needed something to put on this end. So yeah, that's his room. I feel like I do trust him a lot more. Or I do trust him. I do. Don't get me wrong. He seems like he's telling the truth, or at least he thinks that he's telling the truth. Honestly, I don't think he knows the answers that I want. I think he genuinely doesn't know. But I feel like what the voice from Vitusha said about Watchai, I feel like that's true. And cross. Alright, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do inside of the base today. I think the last thing we need to do is build a small stable for Rose. Where am I gonna build that? Let's take a look down here, because we might have to do that during the stream, now that I'm thinking about it. As I said, for the next episode, we are going to be building an area right here, so waterfall. I'm gonna build like a little shape for it to fall down. We're gonna have a little pond down here, and in that pond, we'll have a nice little scenery. Probably gonna take this thing down a little bit. I don't want to get in the way of myself for next episode, because I know I'm gonna build like a little grove with some trees around here. More than likely, I'll have to texture this area out into a little bit more of a flatter hill, and then have it come down over here, and then put the stable on top where we'll have Rose. So that will be what we do for the next episode, is basically just clean this area up and put Rose's pin right here. Get rid of this, get rid of this. But other than that, I think I completed everything I wanted to today. Let's go look back at our progress real fast. Excuse me, I've been messing up worms all day. Or words. Did it again. Totally naturally too. Didn't do that one on purpose. So we have this thing running and it's doing really well. This helped a lot with the white wool that I got for the banners on the bed, the curtains, if you will. We have to keep that off though, otherwise it'll break. We got ourselves this thing. I've yet to see it actually work. However, we know that it has worked because we can see all of those in there, and I did not put those in. I promise. They've been growing naturally. Let's see if we can wait for it to go again. Up, there it goes. I had to wait an extended amount of time for that to happen. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for today's episode. Next episode, like I said, we'll do a stream. That information will be on the screen right now. Future me, go ahead and put that up for me, please, and thank you. Okay, thank you. No more please, because you've already done it. And then, of course, everybody stay tuned for episode 30. I'm gonna be recording it here shortly, actually. So the timeline, like what's gonna change in the next stream, it's gonna be a little bit askew. So don't worry about that. Continuity will stay pretty much the same. Remember that the structures aren't going to look similar. To record giant lore episodes, I have to make a copy of this world. So that, yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you if you were wanting to see the waterfall in episode 30, which is going to be a big episode. So get excited for that, guys. We've got a lot coming. We've got a lot going on. Also, don't forget to join the Discord if you want to help make the flag. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, no. Oh, I perished. Bye. Why am I over here? I'm gonna solve your secrets. I gotta go get my stuff. Okay, bye for real now. Bye for real.